Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Starsector, a mod spotlight, a faction spotlight for Diable Avionics version 1.6. The mods quite nicely asked me if I would make them a short video just to showcase 1.6, and I said yes. Right, this here, the Versant class Ubervanzer, is I think, the crowning achievement of version 1.6. It's a fantastically designed ship, beautiful, and I'm hugely biased towards this because I think Diable Avionics visually is absolutely fantastic. I love the graphical design of the ships. But this is the crowning achievement. Diable Avionics, of course, is quite well known, I think. At least it's one of the things I think of Diable Avionics. I think of the several fighter wings it has, where the fighters aren't actually fighters, they're little mechs. And this is basically a frigate-sized mech. And it comes in with a built-in heavy eyeless, which is a dual head-mounted tactical lasers that have been buffed up, limiting the turret's arc range, but sharply raising the damage output. DPS is 200, and flex per second is 1.75. Its range isn't as huge. Like, the tactical lasers, of course, have a range of 1,000. This has got a range of half that, but it's more efficient damage-wise. A tactical laser has a flex per second of 75 and a DPS of 75. This deals high explosive damage, which I assume is intentional. And not only deals high explosive damage, also has a higher flux efficiency. So I guess this is not as useful for taking down shields. It's also classed as a point defense, and everything here is automatically on auto-fire, so if you select any other weapon, which you're likely to do, and I'll show you in a bit why, it will take over as a point defense weapon. With a it's very perfect accuracy and a fast turn rate, so it can shoot down any missiles in front of you to a decent range. It also comes equipped with 2 harvest cannons. I'm assuming this must be an energy projectile accelerator with a limited output of shots, but a decent fire rate and superb projectile speed. Special dampeners housed in the base of the weapon allow it to keep rounds on target even during continuous firing at extreme accelerations. Yes, and again you'll see why. This is pretty decent. Again, flux per second is high, especially because you have 2 of them. But the DPS is even higher. It's good. I'm a huge fan of this. The only things you can get is you have 2 universal slots. If I unmount this, you have 2 small universal turrets, and I would recommend very much so that you keep this for point defense. Especially because this I'm not actually sure what the cost of this would be in game, what the credit cost of an Ibis is, of a Versant. I would expect it to be considerable. Again, like all Diable ships, it has advanced avionics, which basically means you're slightly worse off accuracy-wise in the beginning of a fight, but every 60 seconds your accuracy gets better until you have 15% above average performance. So the longer the fight goes on, the better Diable ships are. The key feature, of course, the Versant is it's a versatile frigate. Much like the Valiant is a versatile fighter, this is a versatile frigate. Let me show you what that means. Let me quickly go into simulation here, just to show off like the handling characteristics of stuff. Okay, this is a Versant class, right? The ISS Akkert in this case. If I just hit forward, just to see the speed, it's got a speed of 140. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. This is the eyeless beams, heavy eyeless. Again, pretty nice turn rate. Of course, it has the advanced gyros hull mod currently installed, but it's pretty decent. And these are, of course, the harvest cannons. Very fast firing, considerable range, considering that you will get some poke damage, even well outside your range circles. You won't get as much damage as you would inside, of course. But they're very accurate. And I love the visual design for this, by the way. Look at this. Look at this. Because this is a mech, this is a robot. These are its arms. How awesome is that? If you keep note of Diable Avionics on the forums, you will have seen like the teaser GIF where this thing gets built. It looks fantastic. Right. Other thing I like about this graphically, look at this. Look at the barrel. Look at the barrel. The barrel slowly retreats as it's under fire, and as you let go, it slowly comes out again. I love it. And of course you have the 2 turrets at the back, who don't quite have perfect range, but they have 270 either side, which is what you kind of want for point defense anyway. But of course, the versatile frigate, what does that mean? I'm going at 140 now. High speed mode. It transforms. How awesome is that? It transforms. It goes up to 240. You lose the harvests. The harvests are of course shut down for this, but you keep the eyeless and you keep the ibis. So you still have control. You don't turn as fast. You turn pretty quickly. You are a frigate after all. But it's not as quest. But you get speed, and you got a speed of 240, which is nothing to be sniffed at. Be reminded, of course, that this is currently at 60 combat readiness with a commander that doesn't have any skills. I think. I'm pretty sure that commanders for missions don't have any skills. And then you can redeploy, come out, and this thing is far more maneuverable. This thing turns very quickly. So basically, you go into combat in high-speed mode, and you come out and start firing with what is a very fast-firing, kind of high damage. Remember, each of these is a DPS of 400, so between them you got 800 DPS downrange, not counting the 200 or so you're getting from this. So with all main weapons firing, it's a DPS of 1000 downrange, 200 in high explosive and 800 in energy. Right, so that is the Versant. We shall test it out in combat pretty soon. The next new thing we have is the, well, two things at once. It's the Rime class, where is it? The Rime class freighter. It's a cruiser-sized freighter, and with it comes the Tri-Fire Scatter Cannon. So it has, it has one, looks to be one medium universal mount, two small hybrids, and two small universals here, which at the moment are being used for banished torpedoes. It's a freighter. It's a freighter. If you see the status here, it's got 800 cargo capacity, top speed of 40. It's slow. It's a freighter, but it's survivable because it's got 900 hull integrity, which is not bad. Okay, the reinforced bulkhead 9,000. The reinforced bulkheads are helping, but you get the ability to join those in, and also its special ability is the forced burn catalyst, which speeds it up. First of all, so okay, you got a top speed of 40 normally, plus the extra 50 because you got no flux, so it's 90, which is okay speed for a cruiser, I suppose. If we hit forced burn catalyst, what happens is we slowly start to burn our flux. Our flux is slowly increasing, but as is our speed. We had speed 40 to start with. We're already at 90. That's without the flux bonus. We can't have a flux bonus with this turned up. We're at 90, 110, still climbing. 130 and climbing. I think this tops at 190. We'll see. I've done some minor testing just now just to make sure everything worked, and it does. Yeah, tops out at 190, and you'll keep going for as long as you have flux, as far as I can tell. But 190, like for a cruiser, 190 speed is not bad. It takes it a while to get there, but hopefully, as it's a freighter, it's not meant to be in combat. It's meant to be disengaging from combat. So if you can cover it while it burns that up, if the AI is clever enough to burn up the forced burn catalyst as it tries to escape, bonus. Also, you can... I'm not sure if this is a pattern, but I think a lot of Diable ships have slow flux vents. I'm not sure if that's because I'm used to BlackRock ships with fast flux venting, but it's not fast. Right, the last thing of completely new content is this weapon here. This is the Tri-Fire Scatter Chain Gun. Scatter Cannon, sorry. The Tri-Fire Scatter Cannon. This is the single-barreled version of the Hexafire. Hexafire 6, Tri 3, that's half, yeah. It's pretty decent. It's pretty nice. It's got a nice range. Nice rate of fire. It's a shotgun, in fact. And it does pretty damage. It's not... The Hexafire has got a higher range. But for a medium slot, this is medium ballistic. It's not bad. Not bad at all. If you go back here, have a look at it. It's the medium ballistic with energy damage. With minor EMP effects as well. A single barrel, rapid loading, energized shell projector. The highly charged munitions drift apart from each other as the excessive voltages interact in volatile manners. In addition, shields tend to have a disproportionate effect on them when impacting at a high angle of obliquity, often causing deposits to defect. Yes, if you fire these at a shield, some of them will deflect away. Which is fair enough, it's fine, it's not a problem. It's got a range of 700 and some appreciable DPS to flux ratio. And it's like at an ordnance point of 10, it's pretty decent as well. On the whole, I like Diable as sort of the balance-wise with Diable. I think Diable Avionics is balanced pretty nicely to vanilla. I mean, they're unique, they're clever, they're not overpowered at all. At least I don't think so. I've in some cases, I think they're even slightly underpowered in the sense that you need a lot more skill to get the same out of any Diable ship than you can out of a vanilla ship. For example, a Hammerhead or an Enforcer is very straightforward. Diable ships, you have to think about what you're doing a lot more. But I think it's a far more rewarding playstyle, even though I'm not the best at it. Now, some balancing changes have happened here as well. Yep. That's fine. I think there's some banished torpedo buffs, some magic box missiles buffs. The Valiant fighters, which I can't show off on the screen, unfortunately. I really wish I could show off the fighters visually on the screen. That would be nice. They've been buffed. No, they've been changed. I won't say buffed and debuffed because there are a few changes here and there. But yeah. Right. Other change, of course, is the other change is the change of the Calm class destroyer. What this used to have, deployed here, it used to have two drones which provided an ECM effect, but apparently that wasn't triggering often enough. So you have 8 small drones that provide point defense lasers. If I get at a point defense, see what can fire missiles at it. An archer fires missiles, usually quite a bit. And now these fire off point defense lasers. If I get the archer to come wrong, or it'll just fire once. There you go, missiles away. And we'll see what happens now. This, like, visually, that's impressive, and then missiles go away. I'm going to stop that now because the archer will tear us apart. Those drones do not regen. You have 8, and that's it. While they last, you have really good frontal point defense laser coverage. Right then, and just to finish it off, let's just show this off in combat, because this is basically the mission that was created for the patch, just to show off the Versant and the Valiant classes. You have the Valiant Versatile Wings, of course, which I haven't seen here yet. Again, they are Transformers. They have one eyeless, and then the missiles. I thought the culls were changed to harvests. Yeah, it says here in the patch notes the culls were changed to harvests. I'm pretty sure this is like not actually the final patch. This is the latest release candidate. So those might get changed really soon. Anyway, so quickly let's play the mission. This is basically what? 4 Versants, 2 carriers, and 4 Valiant Wings versus an Eagle, the Pillar of Autumn, 2 Hammerheads, 2 Brawlers, 2 Vigilances, a Heron, a Condor, and Talon. Broadsword, Piranha. And let's go. I'm interested to see how the AI actually controls... can you deploy everything? Yes, we can. I'm interested to see how the AI takes control of the Versants. And the Valiants are fairly quick, fairly simple. They're fighters. I don't think there's much to do there. I want to see how well the AI manages the Versants. I want to see how well I manage the Versant in a combat condition. Right. First things first as well, the Valiants now deploy in their transform mode, which is awesome. I'm pretty sure these carriers are meant to be large winders as well. You can see the sort of the head and this sort of blocky shape in my head is a mech from the top down, which I think is awesome. I think is absolutely amazing. Right, so also Versant's also deploying in high speed mode. Pretty nifty. Right, let's do some orders. Let's put some carriers. Carrier there. Carrier there. So you have 4 Versants, 4 Valiant Wings. I'm also interested to see how... oh, they deploy like that, and the AI immediately goes back into high-speed mode. Fair enough. They warp in high-speed mode, and then immediately turn off high-speed mode, and then the AI quite cleverly immediately goes back into high-speed mode, which is fair enough. Let's see how this works out then. I want to see how the AI manages a harvest. I want to see if the harvests will target independently. If that's something that can be done. Okay, here you go. Some fighters, some fighters, some fighters. I want to see sort of when does the AI choose to deploy out of its... There you go, in combat mode already. I'm going to switch to the harvests when I get into... Oh yeah, they have 360-degree shields as well, which is awesome, by the way. They have full coverage shields. Okay, let's see how this goes. How are we doing? How are we doing? I'm over... Where am I? I'm over here. That Valiant Wing is trying to take on a lot of stuff all by itself. Let's see. You're supposed to be capturing that. You're supposed to be capturing that. Come on, do your capture. Nice, nice, nice. Talon Wing has no combat capable craft remaining. Really? That was quick. Right, see if we can go high speed mode. Out of high speed mode. I'm controlling the lasers. The harvest is fully under the control of the AI there. And it did a nice job firing. Also, because of course we're Diable, we're currently, and time has passed, we are... Ooh, we've lost the Valiant Wing. Another Valiant Wing, really? Come on. Deploy them Valiant Wings. See what I mean about the vent times? They might be a bit... I'm not sure if they're purposefully slow, but these feel a little bit slower than other ships, which is fine. I think that's a balancing mechanic rather than... Ooh, hello. Yeah, I'm not doing this ship justice. I'm not doing this justice at all. Interesting that it goes to high speed mode to vent, but that's kind of what you want, I suppose. You want it to go to high speed mode to vent. Oh, there you go. Remember, this is a frigate, not a destroyer. This is a frigate. So the fact that it can like sit one-on-one with a hammerhead and take... Okay, so what have we lost so far? You're still there, but we're engaging this. Versant. The Versant currently playing hopscotch with a condor up there. Sure, why not? High speed mode, chase. It's got heavy machine guns, so we can... There you go. Oh dear. Not the best thing to have happened to me. No, that was bad. That was me being quite silly there. Ow. Ow. Ah, I see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is bad. No, I'm dead. Or am I? Run away! Flee! Flee all the way up here to that condor, I think, will be the best solution for me. That condor's down, thankfully. Hurrah. I'm going to swap over to this Versant, because this Versant has far less damage than I. I'm going to keep calling it the Valiant. I'm not sure why. There you go. And the Heron class is down as well. Didn't even see that happen. But I'm happy to say that the AI takes care of this very, very well. I'm not surprised. A Fractus class is taking large amounts of damage because it's starting to engage several at once. You can move over to there, actually. That area is clear, so we can move over there. Yeah, I'm not surprised because the whole of the Diable is very clearly made with a lot of love, with a lot of attention. Both Tartiflette and FlashFrozen have put a lot of thought into this, and it comes through. It comes through, very much so. I can't shield in... it's a good thing to learn as well. You can't shield in high speed mode. Which of course it does say that on the side there, shield's disabled. It's just nice to be properly aware of it. Oh dear, we lost the one that was probably the one I was piloting before, to be honest, so it's not entirely without fault. Time for me to leave. Then we need to hide behind another ship there. Right. You guys, like, take care of that guy then. Actually make sure to kill him. Because we kind of need your help back here. We kind of need your help back here. End it. Good. But you have to remember that you are fast. You're not going to beat the turn rate on a tactical laser. Come on. They defeated those two. Can you all just join in for the final scrum down on this eagle, please? There you go, and then you can just... The harvests, like, the harvest look good. They also look good as well. There you go. Very, very nice. USN Swamp Gas says victory, and I agree. That was very well done. We lost the Huanggang, the Guanggan, and one versatile wing. Valiant versatile wing, but pretty good overall. I am really impressed with the look. Like, I do like Diable is, I think aesthetically, there's a lot of cohesion, aesthetic cohesion, which I think is important. Like everything looks like it fits within itself. I like sort of the theme. I like how they play out, and sadly they're currently hostile to me to my current playthrough. But I have checked. I think this new version is compatible with my playthrough. It doesn't seem to cause any errors, so I might just slot it in and carry on my current season of Starsector with it. Do give it a try. I'll put the link for the mod in the description. A huge thanks to both FlashFrozen and Tartiflette for working on Diable. I'm enjoying it very much, and I hope you guys do too. I will catch you in my next video. I might do other faction spotlights. We'll see how it turns out and see what the response is to this one. It's a bit long for a patch trailer. Of course, it's 24 minutes long, but I think I covered all the important stuff early on. I'll catch you guys next time. See you then. Bye.